plane uniform at Dove Street with information Lima, requesting El Torro departure to El Torro practice area.
Cessna 57 Bravo Mike on departure, turn left, heading 080, maintain VFR at or below 3000, departure frequency 128.1, squawk 0210.
Turn left on heading 080, climb at or below 3,000 feet, frequency 128.1, squawk 0210.
Cessna 57 Bravo Mike, read back, correct, and you said you're at Dove Street.
Hey, correct, Bravo Mike.
And Cessna 57 Bravo Mike, did you copy information Lima?
A firm as well, something like.
Thank you, and ground 120 for taxi.
Goody.
Another copy calling clearance taken.
Okay, so 0, 2, 1,
0.
0.
There you go.
Okay.
So what he asked me, he said, confirm you are at Dove Street.
Yeah.
And then he said, confirm you have Lima, and I was like, yep. Cool.
Okay, so now that's all taken care of. Now we just want to make sure that we already have ground and tower in here, which we already do. Looks like you already took care of that. So ground is 210.8, and then tower is 216.8. So if you want to switch,
120.8.
Do you want a
yeah, 120.8.
So how do we get on it?
So if you want to switch,
That's on.
that's on.
Nope. So you're ready? So this is, for example, this is like the use one. These are the same, and this is the standby. So the bottom's the same. It's selected because that's highlighted to change it.
And on departure,
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So this is the one up at the top. This is the standby. So how do we listen to COM 1? There we go.
If we want to talk,
Yep, so talking there. I don't want to listen to the COM 2 anymore. There we go. So it's easy trick. You can just press this and we'll switch both. Because you always need to be able to talk to somebody.
yeah,
Because you can't just listen to a frequency without having this selected.
right.
So if you just move this by itself, that will get on it.
Yeah, that's a lot easier. Storming ground 57 Bravo Mike at Dove Street ready to taxi.
Cessna 57 Bravo Mike, downwind ground taxi to the midfield, run up via taxi Alpha.
Taxi to the midfield, run via taxi Alpha 57 Bravo Mike.
Good.
Alright, let's go. Okay, so,
I know at 1,000, right?
yeah.
There you go. Alright, run through that checklist.
Okay, so right before takeoff, we're going to make sure our parking brake is set. We just set it, so we're going to make sure our flight controls are free and loose. So we're going to make sure...
Free and correct, but yeah.
Free and correct, free and loose, yeah. Free and correct is actually what I better say. So we're going
It says free and correct on your checklist.
Yeah. So we're going to the right.
Okay.
Right aileron should be going up. Check the other side should be going down. Bring it up. Check the elevator should be going up. Go the opposite direction. Aileron should be doing the exact opposite. Left should be going up. Right should be going down. And we're good. Bring it all the way forward. Elevator should be going all the way down. Alright, free and correct.
Good.
Okay. So elevator trim should be set for takeoff. That's good. Flight instruments check again. So our airspeed indicator is going to be showing 0 like it has been. Attitude indicator, a little bit dripping, a little bit more than it was earlier, but still within the 0 to 5 parameters, so that's still fine. Attitude indicator still is at 30, or the altimeter should be showing our field elevation, so we check that first, and then we go into our 30.09, which we're already showing right now, so that's fine. PSI is now going to be showing our at -1, or our downward to -1, so that's going to be our new normal. Rating indicator is a little bit other way. Alright. There we go, that's better. Okay, and tourniquet coordinator is good. So, alright, flight instruments are good. Alright, fuel quality check. Both are full. Already checked them, so I already do know that they are full. So fuel valve should be back to both,
Good.
which is mixture should be rich. Throttle, that's 1700. Alright, so I'm going to do my manual check from both to right, then for a drop off, for a back, good, now to the left, and good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my car beat. Just a little bit of a drop off it is. Alright, back engage, check it. Right there at 5 or 6 cylinder parameters, so we should be good for that. Instruments, so we're showing a positive charge. Oil pressure is in the green, oil temperature is good.
In the green.
In the green. Okay, so I'll roll it back to
And ground November 3
idle.
Lima, run up complete request back.
Give that a little bit.
There's 2 people calling me at the same time. Sky, what's your calling ready?
Bring it back up.
Gas 5785, running 20 right, taxi via Alpha, hold short of Lima.
Alpha short of Lima, 20 right, Sky 5784.
And just verify that's 5785.
Apologies, Sky 5785.
Okay, very well, and to be honest, we already have ground and tower and on our radios, so that's already set. Nav and GPS. We haven't really gone over this guy much yet, but this is basically what we're talking about, right?
What? VORs?
Yeah.
So for radio is what that is. So radios, this is our radios for our VORs. Our avionics is what we talk on.
Yeah.
So we're not using our VOR radios right now, and that's what this is here and this is here.
Okay.
Nav 1, Nav 2.
So good.
Our nav and GPS, which is this bad boy,
Yeah.
we aren't using it either. Autopilot is not in this aircraft. Elevator trim is set for takeoff.
Okay.
Flaps are
Flaps. And then flaps are where they need to be. Brakes, and then release. Now we just call up ground, be like,
Yep,
hey.
so release that first. So when you call off ground, you are actually ready to move once they say so. 500 feet per minute, which is generally what we're doing, you want to start leveling off about 50, about 10%, so that's 50 feet from your altitude that you want to level off at. So very good. Alright, whenever you're ready. Okay. If the plane is nice and trimmed out, get into the slow flight.
Okay, so
Contact tower, have a good day, 60 Foxtrot.
I'm going to do my first. About right there, about 16, 17, so that's good right there. I'm going to do my first set of flaps. Now my second. And third.
Very good, maintain that 3,000 though.
Trevor, just a little bit, just help.
Still descending, right?
Yep.
Just
add a little bit of power.
Remember, what's your known power setting? 2,000 RPM. You're going to continue to descend until you're at 2,000 RPM. I'll tell you that right now. Add that power. There we go. See, now you stopped your descent?
Yep.
Right when you hit 2,000. There you go. Climb back up to 3,000.
Okay.
Alright, you know, well, you need to add power. Don't just say, okay, do it. Alright, remember, when we have an altitude change, I need you to use your power.
3 altimeter to 9, 3008.
More power. Go full power. Why would you climb with full power? Why not, right? You're turning. You want a constant heading. Level out to 3,000. Give me a turn to, right turn to 130.
Alright, 130.
What heading did I give you?
With 150, so I blew past it.
Okay, left 2090.
20?
090.
090. Left.
99 uniform, connect approach 125, 127.2. 99 uniform, connect approach 127.2.
You climbed, right?
Yeah, so I ended up decreasing my power a little bit to
So get down to 3,000 again.
921 take off, with limit of 5,000 feet.
090, right?
Yep, so we're right there.
090 is eastbound heading.
Oh, shit, that's right.
So for the departure, short star, 125 Mike X-ray, 1,000 feet, climbing. 125 Mike X-ray, zoom on nav, on altitude. Zoom on nav, on altitude, 125 Mike X-ray.
SoCal, Cessna 7620 Golf, 4,700 climbing, 8,500.
Alright, reduce your power, get into a stall.
We were requesting the Coliseum route.
Roger, zoom on nav via the Coliseum 8500.
Please repeat.
And 20 Golf cleared into Class Bravo via the Coliseum route.
Cleared into Class Bravo
Good.
via the Coliseum route, 20 Golf. 8,500 feet, 20 Golf.
Good.
Jet speed 787 with you, 10,000 feet. Speed 787, direct LAX. Direct LAX.
Give me right turn.
787.
Right turn?
Yep. Alright, clear right. Give me right 180. You can reduce your power, you can stop now.
060 uniform, connect approach 127.3.
12736, very uniform.
lost your engine.
Okay, so I lost my engine, so I'm gonna pitch.
Don't just do the trim. Pitch for it and then trim to help you hold it there.
Okay. Okay, so what I got near me? I got nice little road right there. That's actually not too. That's actually pretty calm. It's the 173. It's the 73, so I could easily decrease my altitude to get there. So, all right, now I got
a golf course right in front of you.
Actually, yeah, that's actually a lot better too. So I could also do my golf course right there. To get myself, I got about 3,000 feet of altitude, so I can easily get myself down through 160. So I know what I want to do. All I gotta do now is I can attempt an engine restart. So make sure that I'm on both. Power, my mission needs to be on full. Power needs to be on full. I do that. I attempt the engine restart. If it doesn't restart, I keep going. All right, so it doesn't keep going. Now, I'm in an emergency situation, so I need to let ATC know.
Good.
So I'm going to call out, well, I'm already on SoCal departure, so I just let them know I'm like SoCal departure. This is 57 Bravo Mike, declaring an emergency. I'm going to be putting down this position right here, and that's about it right there. Okay, so now that I do that, I get myself into the downwind. We're kind of in a wind, kind of...
Give me a right turn.
Right turn?
As you're doing this, do a right turn.
Okay, go right.
Yep. So what's your flow to shut down? To
Okay.
when you're about to emergency landing.
Flow to shut down, so my fuel selective out is going to be off. I'm going to put myself on idle cutoff, idle power,
November 562, limit Delta 2002.
and then I'm going to turn off the engine. Before I do that though, before I do that, I'm going to make sure that well, actually, I can do that before I get into my
All right, very good.
Yeah,
Very good.
this is funny.
Here's
Okay.
your point. We are going to use the 5 freeway.
Okay.
It curves, but that's okay.
Okay, so I'm going to want to get myself into a 100 miles an hour, or excuse me, 100 knots.
You can stay at 90.
Stay at
That's
90?
fine. And just you need to make sure you maintain the same altitude and speed. So the plane's altitude is going to be the same. Right? If you're constantly changing your airspeed, that means, or changing your power and your pitch, that means you're going to screw up your bank angles, right?
Right.
November 725-653, contact approach 121.3.
Okay, that should be fun.
121.3, Cessna 65.
And you're going to give me a turn to the,
Turn to the left.
trying to avoid this. You want me to turn to the right?
Turn to the right.
Yeah.
S turn to the right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it kind of curves, but we'll
It'll work.
make do with what we have. Alright, I have the helicopter in sight. You can give me a right turn? Oh, I guess we're not over it yet.
Yeah. Let's say.
Alright, you can
Yeah, there we go. Alright. Medium turn. As we get about the first 90 degrees, we're going to kind of shallow it up a little bit.
Good.
So we become perpendicular.
So this road kind of curved, but continue. I'll tell you when you're straightened out, or when you should be straightened out. So a couple more seconds, and boom, we have wings level.
Okay, wings level, and then we're going to go straight into that other shallow
one.
turn.
Yep. So nice start with a shallow one.
As soon as we get into that second part of that 90-degree turn, we're going to steepen it up to get perpendicular.
Good.
Okay, so we can start steepening it up a little bit. But make sure that I'm giving that back pressure. Make sure I'm not losing too much altitude.
Alright, and then level up. Remember, the freeway kind of curves. So
Oh,
go
yeah,
down that way.
That's right.
Alright. We'll level off, so we're in a heading of like 030, so I'll just kind of call out your reference points. So let's say we just crossed it, again, because we don't have anything straight around here.
Okay.
Because we can't get closer that way. Everything's straight over here, but that's the no-fly zone.
Yeah.
So you do your thing.
And shallow it up a little bit.
Continue that turn. 20 degrees to go.
No, I don't think so. Okay, zipping up the bank a little bit. Perpendicular to the road. And then avoid off.
49, Lima Echo, traffic off your right, 5,000.
Yep, give me a left turn.
Okay. To the left. Another S-turn.
Yep. Or not S-turn, but we'll just start turning back the other way.
Oh, okay.
Or to the left.
Get that bad pressure. Let's lost a little bit of altitude there.
Alright, you just lost your engine. What do you do?
Okay.
You're low to the ground. Make sure you're not pressing on that mic, by the way.
Yeah. Okay, so trim the altitude. I'm good on a good glide slope. I got a good a golf course right there, so I know exactly where I want to go. Downwind, we're in calm wind, so I can go.
The what? Fly to it.
Okay.
Fly to it. Right. So line up as if you're about to land on it. Whichever way you're going to land. So now what do you do, right? So you A, airspeed, best place to land. Now C, checklist. We're close to the ground, so we don't have a lot of time, right? So what you're going to do is just do your L memory of shutting stuff down.
Okay. So we're going to make sure fuel is off. We're going to make sure that mixture throttle's off. We're going to cut off the engine with the magneto switch, and then we're going to call up ATC, let us know what we're doing. So what are they? Approach or departure?
Doesn't matter, just SoCal.
SoCal, this is 57 Bravo Mike. Declaring an emergency, landing at a golf course about 10 miles south of John Wayne.
Okay, yeah, continue. I'm just going to make you...
Okay, gotcha. 10 miles south of John Wayne. And then that's about it right there. So now that I do that, get into my approach, use flaps as required. But depending on like if I'm too close to it, I'll probably just use about or too far away from it. I'll probably use like just a little bit of flaps, just because like too much flap will drop me off way too low. Or I'll just wait until I use flaps, so I can actually get to my target area.
Okay, but what about shutting down? So before we touch down, we want to make sure we start the engine, right? How do we do that?
Start the engine?
Yeah.
300.
We want to make sure the least probability for a fire, and yeah, for a fire. What do we do? Fuel sector off.
Yeah.
Mixture out, off. The last time we do battery master for what you were talking about for your radios.
Yeah, that's what I was about to. Yeah, okay.
Alright, pick up the ATIS.
That's why I was like, wait a second, didn't I already do that?
See if we can do some touch and go.
Alright, so...
Nope, we need to stay on... We need to stay on COM 1 because we're on SoCal, right?
Yeah,
we just want to listen.
08.
And there we go.
There we go.
Return to 0 Challenger 5.
Roll 4, thank you.
So start turning to get nice and parallel with the runway.
Yep. Well, blow past the altitude.
Yep, so as a power, so you don't blow past the altitude, right?
Yep.
You voiced it, but you didn't do it.
Mike
You
follow
didn't
the
do it.
helicopter on base, using the pattern, left close traffic approved, MX 0 left, there's the option.
Choose our left, clear for the option left, close traffic, helicopter in sight, circle Mike.
User to Mike, turn right at hotel, kind of ground 12009.
So that helicopter is who we are following. See how you're still descending?
Yeah.
Right? You voiced it, so I know you know what to do, but again, with your power setting, I need you to do your power quicker. That's better. Now we finally stop descending.
Yeah.
Helicopter 42 Papa, traffic at the control towers, another helicopter midfield crossing right to left. 7 Country 42 Papa.
So you can start reducing your power.
Left the helicopter on a high final over the freeway.
And then we can start turning in.
Bonanza 9, Lima Echo, turn left at hotel.
And on your flaps.
Traffic right behind you, then ground 12009.
Reduce a little bit more power.
Chander left downwind,
15,
extend
eh?
downwind, I'll call the base turn, there'll be traffic crossing. Extend downwind, roll 4. Copter 7 Charlie Tango, downwind tower.
So you level off right here, you're on base.
Downwind departure.
Looks like we're pretty far out. Well, actually we're good. So we're going to continue this base, make sure we're going in nice and straight. start turning in the
Yep.
funnel. A nice 15 degrees ahead.
Tower, Piper 49, trying to get you down to the pier.
Let's remember, pitch for airspeed, power for altitude. So if you're fast, then you need to adjust your pitch. And if you're high, if you're low, you need to adjust your power.
Right traffic 20 right now.
So what do you need to do right now?
So I'm a little fast, so I need to adjust my pitch a little bit.
Let's put the flaps in though. There we go. Don't get too so much that you can't see, there you go. So see how we got super slow all of a sudden? So now we let the plane fall, very good.
Yep.
And now you're looking at your aiming point, assuming you're using,
So I'm using the numbers right now.
make sure you're descending now, right? We kind of stopped your descent, so let's reduce some power a little bit. There we go.
3 right now.
So you're looking right now at the numbers, and that's your aiming point. You're keeping it the same point off your nose the whole time. That's the air coming in. Take out some more power, because they're still pretty high. Take out some power.
Take out some power, sorry.
They were high, right?
Yeah.
Rogue 4, turn base. Turn base, Rogue 4.
Very good. I don't want you any slower than this, or a little bit slow. So that's why I'm keeping you pitched down a little bit.
415,
So we fly into ground effect, so I'm holding. And then now we're here. Now here's where you add the pitch back. No, see, don't like jerk it like that, because now we float up like that.
Okay.
Like so. Flap 0. Put the flaps up. Then go full power.
Okay. Full power.
So we're going to go this way, and yeah, make sure you're flying that center line. Make sure you pitch for your 74. Guys, something like you want to squawk it before? There you go. You want to squawk it before after something like it? Flaps, and adjust your pitch so you're in a nice easy descent.
Everyone, traffic's making a short approach here. We'll proceed you to the runway at Cherokee, spacing looks real good. Alright. So 7 Bravo Mike, traffic 4 mile funnel, the Boeing 737 parallel runway, do you have it in sight?
Affirm, Summer Mike.
For 7 Bravo Mike, maintain visual separation without traffic caution. Wing Chevitus number 1, runway 20 left, cleared for the option.
20 left, clear for the option, maintain visual, Summer Mike. Alright, we're gonna wait. Okay.
John Wayne Tower, Cessna November 638 Delta, holding short of runway 20 left.
So since we're extending, what are we gonna do?
So since we're extending, we're gonna just keep going basically. Like when it comes to flaps, we're gonna wait for that because if we extend our flaps too little, we don't have enough. We're like too far out for flaps basically. So we're just gonna keep gliding at this speed with this flaps, and then when we get a little closer.
So I need you to say add power. So
runway 20 left, clear, touch and go. United 3 mile funnel, parallel runway to 1000. You have them in sight. Traffic is in sight, and then after this we'd like to go to the compass road if that's Rogue 4. Rogue 4, compass road is on request. November 9, Charlie Yankee, kind of ground 127.
So when you extend out like this, you need to make sure that you add your power because I don't want you low. So we're getting away from the airport, so I need you staying nice and high.
Yeah.
Now we can start turning in. And you're going to experience some wake turbulence today.
Left lane was short 20 left, sky was 3305. We're 7 Bravo Mikey on the base. Okay, you're on the base, thanks. Helicopter 4-3 Papa, follow the other helicopter ahead, runway 20 left, clear touch and go. He'll be going to the compass road.
That is a long way from the airport.
Yeah, we can send it out. We could have made it in, but I don't want to rush you.
Yeah.
So now you bring that power out, because now we don't. Well, now we want to start descending, right?
Yeah, and when it would, well, I definitely want to stay like a little bit above this guy, that guy right there, because
So
they stay
make sure you're descending.
Show 20 right, guys.
So it's going to be a point where we really can't stay above him because he lands past our runway. So
runway 20 left.
pitch down a little bit. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
20 left for
So reduce your power a little bit.
Sky was 3305, runway 20 right, line up and wait. Line up and wait, 20 right, sky was 3305.
Alright, looks like we got Jet right there too, so we're going to be landing above him.
There's traffic just inside a mile final Cessna, hold shit at runway 20 right. Okay, we'll have to cross the left and hold short 20 right for 701 building over.
So, a little high, so we can
reduce your power.
bring it out a little bit.
How's your state, Delta?
There we are.
539, Gemini Terra,
Add another notch of flaps. They were high and fast.
Pull up and hold short to my set 520. United 2071 to left there at Echo Pentagram 120 buddy. Left at Echo 20.8, 2071. And Gemini Tower Road 3, pad 4, southeast departure, Mike. Road 3, Gemini Tower.
Coming in nicely, your speed is 70, very good. You're going to start slowing down to that 65.
Road 3,
You keep aiming at those numbers.
Runway Tower Southwest 1340 is with you on the visual 20 right.
Southwest 1340, Gemini Tower, runway 20 right.
Very good, as you're coming in.
We'll continue, South 1340.
Skywest 3305, runway
Start
20
taking
right.
out a touch of that power.
Look for takeoff 20 right, Skywest.
As we start rounding in, now you're looking down at the end of the runway.
This landing, you can proceed direct to compass roads, clear to land.
As we touch down.
Compass rolls, row 4, thank you. Aerostar 1,
Good.
Julia Golf.
Flaps up, full power, full power.
Boeing 737, runway 20 right, line up and wait.
Every time we've gone like way to the left of that time, so I need you to add some bright rudder as we go that full power right north. Oh. Make sure you're turning about 50 degrees.
Aerostar 1 Julia Golf, caution, make sure that's from that Embraer jet, early right turn is approved, runway 20 right, clear takeoff with small. Takeoff 3305, contact SoCal departure.
And remember, as you rotate, we're, at about 70 when you rotated, you should be rotating about 55, right?
Yeah.
And it's not a number I need you focused on, I just need you focused on when the plane wants to fly,
Let it fly.
let it fly. So you add a slight back pressure, once it picks up, then it's going to start flying. Don't think more than 30 degrees in the pattern.
Runway to America 1524, we're west base for runway 20 left. America 1524, Joey Tower, runway 20 right, continue. 20 right, continue, America 1524. 3M, forgot about you, I just need 1 second here.
Oh, they just are like a part of it. Wow.
Reducing that power. Technically it's 850 that you're at. Or the pattern. I tell you 900 just because it's an easy round number.
Yeah.
Once we're beating that touchdown point, you can reduce your power. Actually, we ascend southwest. Once that southwest plane passes us, you can reduce your power.
Okay, I see that.
Road 4, pad 4, clear takeoff, same direction again. What's that for, road 3? That's a road 3, pad 4, clear takeoff, same direction again.
Alright, reduce your power.
Road 3, make a right 270 over the airport. And then,
How'd you flaps?
the airport, east side.
A little bit of flaps.
Okay, right 270.
This is
Got her stuff
nice
good.
glide.
There you go. Start turning.
Southeast approved for road 3.
So it's 45 behind you.
Yep, and we can start that left turn.
400 altitude. We're out of 2,000 per hour, below 2,400 per 701 Julie Golf. Alright, 701 Julie Golf, contact SoCal departure.
Make sure you're descending. There you go.
Exception ship 539, traffic 7 mile final, runway 20 right, line up wait.
20 right, line up wait to click at 539.
Senior 3, Niner 6 off Foxtrot, 0 and 0.
Level it out a little bit.
20 left, full short, runway 20 right.
Make sure you're descending. See how we stopped your descent? Now we're descending.
Okay, there we go, yeah.
But you need to continue your descent nice and easy. But I don't want you to point now. Look at our speed. We just shot up with our airspeed. So you need to maybe add another notch of flaps.
Okay.
This but when you change your pitch, you don't change your power. You're going to be speeding out. So let's reduce the power. It'll also be really high, right?
20 right, clear for takeoff. It's at 539. Foxtrot traffic. Inside a mile final. Cross runway 20 left, runway 20 right, line up wait. Traffic 5 mile final. Here, 6 off Foxtrot, runway 20 right, line up wait.
20 right, line up point, 6 off Foxtrot.
Mike, runway 20 left, clear for the option.
20 left, clear the option, sir, from Mike. There we go, now we're coming in nice.
Yeah.
Remember, aiming point, touchdown point. You're aiming at those numbers, you're keeping it at the same point off your nose the whole time as it comes in. If it's rising on you, that means you're getting too low. If it's falling on you, that means you're getting too high.
Exit ship 539, contact SoCal departure.
One trip at 539.
Road 3, we're at contact altitude.
Coming up on 500, row 3.
Road 3.
Don't get too slow though. Add a touch of power. Here's that sync.
Runway 20 right, clear for takeoff.
Good. Clear for takeoff, 20 right, 6 off Foxtrot.
1524, runway 20 right, clear to land.
Clearly at 20 right, Mark. But make sure you're still flying in there, right? Don't climb up. Now reduce that power.
Clear to land, 20 Papa. Tower 797, Stuart Tango, Huntington Pier, inbound.
Alright, pops
Alright,
up.
pops up.
Alright, we're going up. Go full. Power, full power.
Make sure I don't cut the P factor into this time. And bring that back up a little bit. There you go. There we go, that looks better.
The lower the nose, the lower. There we go. Very good. So you see where you're going. So when you come in, don't be so high that you stop your descent. You're allowed to get in that ground effect with about a wingspan. So when you're about, 20 going to 10 feet above the runway, that's when you start rounding out. Reduce that power. Okay. Allow the plane to sink. We're holding the nose. No, not necessarily pulling up. We're just holding it in a way that the plane will touch on the main before the nose. Okay. Watch your climb, right? Just come out a little bit faster. Yeah, No, but we're extending. So we delay everything. But we can leave your flaps now. Okay. But he said he was going to call base, so we can't turn in until we do that.
Okay.
Number 2 Fox Centurion, headed to your left, runway 20 left, clear for the option.
Number 2 after the Centurion, clear for the option 20 left, 5 star Mike.
There he is right there.
Instructions cross over the control tower outer above 1,300.
Yep, he just already passed his 45 degrees.
Good. So reduce that power. Alright. And since we extended out, you can delay your flaps as we turn in to see where we are. Does that make sense?
Wait, what was that again?
So you're going to delay your flaps because we got extended out. So
Yeah.
let's just judge where we are when we see the runway.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense.
Control tower outer above 1,300 for left downwind runway 20 left.
Cross over the control tower outer below 1,300 for 20 left. On the downwind, 70 Tango. Tango, the altitude is at or above 1,300.
And we're going to turn all the way in.
1,300, 7 Sierra Tango, final. Pull out a 650 mic, traffic 11 o'clock.
So we are a little low, I think.
Cessna, runway 20 right, clear to land.
Seems like it. Actually, no.
Runway 28 right, 650 mic.
I think we're good. Yeah, we're good.
20 right. Excuse me, 20 right. 20 right, wrong line, right. 20 right, clear to land, 650 mic.
I got it. Okay.
Function 9 Alpha Victor, contact SoCal departure.
Thanks, have a good day, 9 Alpha Victor.
Nice glide. Tight.
Tower, source 5 Mike, entry. Downwind tower, proceed to signal pick for left traffic runway 20
Keep
left.
that numbers off the same point.
Yep.
Left traffic 20 left, 5 Mike, entry, thanks.
Very good.
58 Downwind tower, turn off the Lima, hold short runway 20 left. Alright, on the Lima, hold short 20 left, 1958.
Very good. Very good on your approach. So as we come in slowly, start taking out some power.
Wind 2605.
There we go.
Rogue 3, radar source, terminate squawk V4, fixed stage approved, good day.
A little bit more. There we go. Now reduce your power. Idle. We're just going to hold as we float through. Oops. You land on your brakes a little bit. Make sure you're not doing that. Full power. Alright. Sure, go straight. There you go. Yep. Full power. Alright, always full power when you're climbing it, or when you're taking off, right? Don't just do it half in.
Yeah.
Very dangerous. Making sure you don't land on your brakes. So we hear that scourge.
Yeah.
That's because your toes are on, your feet are on your toes.
Okay.
Or sorry, you're putting your pressure on your toes.
Yeah, don't let that flower out. Could have been.
Try to turn something like
What's up?
he just asked us to turn early. Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
This will be a full stop.
Okay. Just trying to put it on here this time. We're going to 20 left, 7 Sierra Tango. There we are. There we are. Yeah, so that flower out could have been a lot better. And
That was a very good approach. And
yeah.
the landing would have been perfect if you just made sure you weren't on the brakes.
Yeah.
So, there we go. Adjust your power and pitch.
7 Sierra Tango, 7 departing corrector up.
7 Sierra Tango.
Cessna 7 Bravo Mike, number 2, falling harmony on base, runway 20 left. Push to the option, crossway 7 Fulton, 37 departing the parallel.
Number 2, 20 left to the option 5, thermal mic.
Downwind tower, rogue 4 at compass road. Like to go back to the top floor.
To reduce.
Okay. Wait a little bit.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
Now you can reduce your power.
Okay.
Okay, flaps.
First set of flaps. Okay. And then we can go ahead and...
Yep, you can start turning. Make sure you're descending.
Rogue 4, Cessna traffic overhead is in left close traffic. Make the climbing left 270 over the control tower at or above 700, then make right traffic past full clear to land.
Left 370 over the tower at above 700.
We can just turn right into it or go into a base.
Pull out. Out of your notch flaps.
Yep.
And then you start your next turn. See how we're still, our descending kind of stopped a little bit? You need to make sure you continue your pitch.
138 Hotel, John Wayne Tower, turn on to Lima, hold short.
Maybe reduce a touch of power. Make sure your pitch down, right? You need to start descending. There we go. But not so down that you're, leaving 700 feet per minute, but a nice pitch. There we go. And add another notch of flaps for a bit high. Just that pitch. There we go.
Perfect, 7 Sierra Tango, contact ground 120.8.
Contact ground 7 Sierra Tango.
Very good.
Ensure your squawking VFR.
Reduce your power slightly.
Cessna 38 Delta, turn downwind and sure squawking VFR.
Squawking VFR turning downwind, sure Delta.
Coast 138 Hotel at Lima, cross runway 20 left, runway 20 right, line up and wait.
Cross 20 left and 20 right, line up and wait. 13 Hotel.
So we hold, just hold steady, hold steady. Very good.
Nice.
Mike X-ray, caution jet blast, and wait turbo assembly.
And we're going to go down the inside, add a touch of power just to help us get down there.
Okay.
Clear to land.
Choose your left, clear to land, caution jet blast on it. December Mike's terminate Duff Street.
December Mike, turn left at hotel, kind of ground 120.8, good day.
Clear out of ground, December Mike, get it. Alright, now reduce that power.
Dallas 138 Hotel, helicopter west of the
Alright,
field.
make sure you maintain that center.
Yeah.
Just south of the tower, runway 20 right, clear for takeoff.
So I'm going to rush you a little bit just because I have to go to the bathroom again.